Women's gymnastics is a really big deal. Make no mistake, this league is for real. Michigan brings a team loaded with power. Could that mean another national championship flower? Spartan strong is what Michigan State is touting, and finally for certain, no one is doubting. Ohio State has tuned out all of the noise, here to showcase their elegance and poise. And in the home of the Hawkeyes, Iowa could be the one to bring home the title. Now that would be fun. It all starts now on your home for the Big Ten. Championship time is about to begin. And welcome to Iowa for the Big Ten Women's Gymnastics Championships Session 2, where most likely the champion will come out of these four powerhouse teams. Michigan, number 2 in the country, Michigan State, number 9, Ohio State, 15, and your host, the Iowa Hawkeyes, at number 25. Well done to the Minnesota Golden Gophers as they took care of business in Session 1. They're the leader in the clubhouse at 197.25, but all four of these teams will try to hang a 198 or higher. And good evening, everyone. Alongside a 4-time Big Ten champion from Michigan, Olivia Karras, I'm Dean Linke, and it's go time with 4 big-time teams.
This competition is so exciting. This afternoon, we saw amazing gymnastics, but the 4 teams competing this evening are truly some of the best teams across the country, and we get to see them all in one place.
And all around us, some all-star all-arounders.
Let's talk about it. Lots of exciting stuff happening in the all-around competition, and it starts with a freshman. Nikki Smith has come out of the gate as a freshman phenom for the Michigan State Spartans. She holds the Michigan State all-around record. That tells you how good she is. But her teammate, Gabby Stephen, is not too far behind. She's earned 2 9.975 career highs on bars and floor this year. Head coach Mike Rowe calls her a leader in and out of the gym, and she is a phenomenal athlete. Abbey High School is the reigning all-around champion in the Big Ten, as well as on uneven bars and floor exercise. She was a senior last year, but she came back for a 5th year because she said, I've got some unfinished business to do. Speaking of unfinished business, Sierra Brooks is the reigning Big Ten vault champion. She scored a perfect 10 last year at this competition. She told me yesterday, I am feeling the best I've ever felt in my career. But don't think this is all about upperclassmen. Peyton Harris, the fantastic freshman, competes like a veteran, puts up big numbers, but has such a calm, cool, and collected composure to her gymnastics and her leadership.
And we have 4 event titles on the line.
Bars is going to be a tough race. Jory Jaggard from Michigan State, perfect 10. Colby Miller, reigning Big Ten bar champion. Keep your eyes on those 2. Balance beam right now is the hot event. Natalie Wojcik, 2 career 10s. And Adeline Kenlin is the reigning NCAA national runner-up on the event. But floor's going to steal the show. These 3 athletes all have 10s or near perfect 10s, 9.975s, and they're going to go lights out in Iowa.
Great job, Olivia, as we take a look at the road to nationals. Michigan beat Oklahoma head-to-head. They're number 2 in the country. Michigan State number 9. But then you see Ohio State, Minnesota, Maryland, Nebraska, Illinois, Iowa. All those teams already advancing to the postseason, establishing the Big Ten as the premier conference. We'll take a look at the coaches. We'll start with the Iowa Hawkeyes. In her 19th season, 23rd overall, Larissa Libby, always an outstanding host. And what a job the entire Iowa team has done. And here's a living legend, 34 years, 25 Big Ten championships. No coach has won more in the Big Ten, any gender, any sport. She is just phenomenal, leading the Michigan Wolverines also to a national championship. Mike Rowe was the coach of the year last year. Good chance that he's going to win it again. 6th season as the head coach for Michigan State. What a job Mike Rowe has done. And then, of course, Meredith Polasiewicz. It was really hard for the Buckeyes to get here. They had travel problems, but they're here. She had a glass half full approach, and now in her 6th season leading Ohio State. 4 great programs, 4 great coaches, and a ton of great athletes, and of course 4 events at one time. The vault, the bars, the beam, and the floor.
This is going to be an unbelievable competition. So much happening at once, and all of these teams are starting on events that really are powerhouse events for them. The Hawkeyes are starting on vault, where they've had numerous career highs this season, program highs. on bars. Michigan Wolverines are ranked 4th in the country, looking fantastic. Balance beam, they've broken records all season on this event. The Buckeyes are ready to get it done over there. And of course, the party, the walking party that is the Spartan squad, starting on floor. Couldn't have asked for a better lineup for them.
Take a look at the starting lineups here. You just broke down where each team will be. These are the athletes that will perform.
Lots of amazing athletes in all of these lineups. We talked about a few of them earlier in the open here, but this really, truly is anyone's meet, any athlete's title opportunity on any event and in the all-around. It's all going to come down to who is on today, who sticks the most landings. You're going to hear me say that a lot tonight. Stuck landings, hit handstands on bars, and energy, energy, energy.
All right, so Michigan will start on the bars where they're 4th in the country. Abbey High School, 9.95 at the regional finals last year. The team is 4th in the country on the bars. High School, Wilson, Kulos, Ballman, Brooks, and Wojcik.
Bars is quick and fast, but the judges are looking for perpendicular handstands. I said perfect on top of the bar, releases, high amplitude, execution, and of course, that ever-perfect stuck dismount.
The super senior, Abbey High School, back to run it back for another Big Ten title and a shot at a national title.
First release move, beautiful job there for Abbey. Nice job hitting that handstand. Big pack salto, amazing amplitude. Back up to the high bar, nailing these handstand positions perfectly. And let's see if she can get that stuck landing. Yes, ma'am. That's how you start a bars lineup, ladies and gentlemen.
The handstands were amazing,
Pristine.
and then the stuck landing.
That's what I said, Dean. That's what I said. Hit your handstand, stick your dismount.
Gianna Masella, 9.9 career high first vaulter for the Hawkeyes. And it is going to be loud in Extreme Arena. They love their Hawkeyes.
Full twisting Yurchenko as the leadoff performance. Really was going for that stuck landing. Just had to put the chest down a little bit and couldn't quite get the perfect spot, but a great leadoff vault for the Hawkeyes.
Nia Smith for Michigan State. They are 6th in the country. And Nia Smith with a career high of 9.875.
First pass here for Nia Smith. Front through to double tuck. Gorgeous landing. She is the older sister of Nikki Smith. I got to talk to both of them yesterday. They said, we just love being on the same team together.
Nana loves it too.
Nana loves it too. Gorgeous leap combination there. Switch side to a straddle full.
The Smith sisters from West Bloomfield, Michigan.
Second pass here for Nia. 1.5 to a front layout. Really nice execution. Athletes are allowed to take a controlled lunge. She's doing that with great poise.
Gabby Wilson on the bars. We will two-box a lot of this session 2.
Line change here to a Pike Jaeger. Nice work, a little bit of messy legs there on the catch, but works through it well as Nia Smith ends this routine. The sky-high double pike and a great leadoff performance for the Spartans. Lovely final handstand there for Gabby. Let's see if she can get this stuck landing. Oh yeah! Wolverines are 2 for 2, baby!
That's how she does it.
Nice work over there. It's the name of the game.
Alexis Hankins on the beam for Ohio State. 9.9 career high, 9.725 in her last meet.
Nice full turn there for Alexis as she starts off her routine. Back handspring layout step out. A little questionable there on the landing, but really nice job minimizing the deduction, keeping her core really tight. Beautiful front toss. Balance beam is one of those events where when it is loud in an arena, it almost helps you stay in your zone. It's white noise. And Alexis is doing a great job managing the noise. She looks so confident.
Senior from Omaha, Nebraska.
Just the dismount, double twist. Yeah, there we go. Nice work. Didn't absorb perfectly on the landing, but did a great job finessing.
Nicoletta Koulos, 9.925, back at the 2021 Big Five, second team, all Big Ten.
Little rushed on her first handstand, but great work on that straddle Jaeger. That's a hit handstand there, right back down to the low bar, fail handstand. Nice work there on that handstand, right on top of the bar. Let's see if sticks are contagious. It looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. I couldn't perfectly tell, but it looked like she stuck the landing.
Yeah, they may have heard that all the way back in Greece for Koulos. Hannah Castillo into the lineup for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Last week was her debut. She was given the nod to go and delivers for the Hawkeyes 2 weeks in a row. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was solid.
Nice work.
Well done. Hannah Castillo sliding into the lineup for the Iowa Hawkeyes. It is loud in here. It is so exciting, Olivia. And we'll go to the 2-box. Peyton Harris, first team All Big Ten as a freshman. Phenomenal gymnast. You highlighted her to start. And for Michigan State, Gianna Khalifi with a 9.9 career high.
Peyton Harris competes like a veteran. She's a freshman. This is all new to her, but she has come in and really figured out how to make this happen. Gianna Khalifi on floor has really been the unsung hero for this team. Gorgeous leap combination for Peyton. That's Khalifi, 1.5 to a front layout.
So it's Ella Beaufay, rather, a change in the lineup late, so we apologize to the freshman from Columbus, Michigan. It was a late change right before, so not Khalifi, as it's Ella Beaufay from Columbus, Michigan, Olympia Gymnastics.
Beautiful stuck landing there for Peyton Harris as Elle finishes off her routine with a lovely Rudy. And a great second routine for Michigan State.
How about Beaufay just sliding right in there? Carly Ballman on the bars for the Michigan Wolverines. 9.95 at the Big Five, second team All Big Ten.
Lovely amplitude there on that Jaeger, directly connected to the shoot over. Back up to the high bar. This is a blind landing. This is a little bit of a trickier dismount, and no problems today. Beautiful stuck landing on that double front dismount. She has really honed in and figured out how to nail that.
Well, Abbey High School got it started, tying her career high to kick things off. And then Wilson and Koulos and Ballman. Allison Zolke. Casilla with the 9.725. Here's Zolke.
And this is a complicated vault here. It's called the Zolke. Lots happening there. Front handspring onto the board. Sukahara tuck off, just a slide back on the landing, but such a unique vault to really change up the normalcy that is the full twisting Yurchenko in these lineups.
A junior transfer from Towson University. Sierra Brooks, 9.975 against #1 Oklahoma. A regular first team All Big Ten selection and one of the best gymnasts in the country.
Gorgeous blind change to piked Jaeger. Beautiful execution.
Delaney Harkness, Michigan State on the floor. First team All Big Ten, 9.95 career high.
Amazing handstand on the high bar there. And a stuck landing for Sierra Brooks and a stuck landing for Delaney Harkness, side by side. So much energy
Can you keep up is the question. Every single performance has been scintillating to start here.
And Delaney Harkness has really stepped up this year on floor exercise, adding in that difficult first pass. And beautiful work on those leaps. Lovely job. Just the final pass here for Delaney. It's her combination pass. A front through to a double tuck. Beautiful controlled lunge, kept the front foot down, and bravo, Delaney Harkness. Excellent work.
Delaney Harkness, the junior from Leslie, Michigan. Leslie High School. Olivia, I loved on the double box as we get ready for Natalie Wojcik, the super senior. Check out these scores. 3.995s. Natalie Wojcik, 9.975, set this January.
And hang on, because that release move is the highest release move in NCAA gymnastics. A Delchev directly to the shoot over on the low bar. Just the dismount here, a big double layout. Just that hop backwards, only hop in the lineup for the Wolverines, but what a statement rotation from Michigan to start off this competition.
Don't forget, Michigan will finish on the vault. You talk about freshmen that have captured the attention. Karina Munoz.
Full twisting Yurchenko here for Karina. Gorgeous work, the smallest little hop backward, literally minimal, but the excitement and energy that she just naturally has is contagious.
Let's see if she can top her 9.9 career high. Gabby Stephen, 9.95 career high. All around her first team, all Big Ten.
And as amazing of an athlete Gabby Stephen is, she truly is such a leader in and out of the gym. She joined us yesterday for an amazing press conference where we had the opportunity to talk to the coaches and one athlete representative, and she's so well spoken, so much passion for this team. Good work there on her front through to double pike, a little low in her chest position on the landing, but brought it up nicely into a lunge position for as minimal as a deduction as possible.
Tori Vetter, Ohio State, 9.925 career high. She's on the beam for the Buckeyes. Stephen, a sophomore from Elgin, Illinois, part of Midwest Elite Gymnastics.
Beautiful back handspring layout, step out series. Switch leap, straddle quarter for Tori, and a fabulous routine for Gabby Stephen as she starts off her second Big Ten championship. There's the dismount here, double twist, teeniest little hop backward, a little bit of soft knees in the air. That means her knees weren't perfectly straight, but a great routine.
Linda Zivit for Iowa.
This is a different vault here. Sukahara with a full twist. I saw her drill one in the warm-up, and unfortunately there was a little hop there, but that vault is fantastic. Starts from a 10.0. She received a 9.975 on that very vault this season and has really found her stride as an Iowa Hawkeye.
First person up on beam earlier for Ohio State was Emma Pritchard. She came in with a career high of 9.875 and was in the leadoff spot for Meredith Polisivic and the Buckeyes.
Beautiful opening sequence there with the side aerial, and then right back with the full turn. She received a 9.775 for this routine, but loving the playback here. Good work there on the back handspring layout. Step out really remained strong in her core.
Nikki Smith in the 5th spot from Mike Rowe and the Spartans, 9.95 in her freshman campaign on the floor.
And that is a no deduction, perfect lunge out of the full twisting double tuck for Nikki Smith as Emma Pritchard finishes off her routine here. Tiniest little scoop backward, but what a wonderful leadoff performance that's helped this Buckeye team with great momentum.
I heard the gymnasts last night at the banquet talking about Nikki Smith being the most photogenic gymnast in the country.
I love that. She knows where these cameras are too. I just love her energy. It's phenomenal. And she can have a party on floor. Final pass here for Nikki Smith. She ends with a sky-high double tuck. Absolutely gorgeous. That routine should go in the Smithsonian, honestly.
Stellar, no?
Phenomenal. Stellar. Amazing. No other words, but wow.
JoJo Warga, last to go for Ohio State. She is a junior from Girard, Ohio, and Girard High School. How about Tori Vetter, 9.775?
And that 9.9 from Peyton Harris, phenomenal work. Great work so far from JoJo. Front aerial into a back handspring. She's been working really hard to get into this lineup. Excellent leap combination there. Very difficult switch half. Gorgeous front toss, so much height off the balance beam there in the piked position, which is very difficult. She's looking so confident in this routine, and just the dismount gainer pike to a stuck landing. She was thrown in and she delivered. The emotion is just off the charts.
She goes by Q. She's good enough for just one letter. Jerquavia Henderson, rock star for the Hawkeyes.
And she can do a 1.5, but we went with the full today. Great choice, sky high. Just that hop on the landing. There is no other deduction in that routine.
Last to go for Michigan State on the floor. Last year's Big Ten Freshman of the Year, first team All Big Ten, Skyla Schulte with a career high of 9.975. You talk about a showstopper, Skyla Schulte is a showstopper.
You are not kidding. This is a treat. Opening it up with a full twisting double tuck. Absolutely perfect landing. Beautiful extension on her leap combination there.
You know what's amazing about her? Freshman of the Year, first team All Big Ten, and she won the Sportsmanship Award. That is just spectacular.
That tells you what kind of a teammate she is and how much of an impact she has non-gymnastically on this team. That's
incredible. Really
remarkable. The amazing Skyla Schulte going for her last tumbling pass. A front through to a double tuck. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I have no notes. And she knows it. And she should know it. That was phenomenal. What a first rotation.
Skyla, what an amazing opening first rotation here as part of Session 2 of the Big Ten Women's Gymnastics Championship. But tying their program record with a season-high score on the bars of 49.725. Abby with a 9.95, Gabby with a 9.925. Rockstar scores Brooks with a 9.95, Boychik 9.95. Michigan off and rolling through Session 1. in here. And speaking of electric, I feel like some 10s are coming. We've already seen a bunch this year.
The 10 energy is amazing. There is so much excitement happening right now. And these 10s this season have all been legit. So get ready. We could see some tonight.
9 10s this season. More coming, perhaps. The second rotation around the corner. Tying their program record, 49.725 on the bars. Michigan will now head over to the beam. Remember, they'll finish on the vault where they can rattle off 10s back to back to back. Michigan State, though, hanging tight, 49.425. Ohio State and Iowa also with very respectable scores.
That was quite an opening rotation. The excitement, the big gymnastics, really honing in on these landings. I mean, I don't really know how to describe the energy in here because it is unmatched, but what we are seeing right now is some of the best performances of these teams, and that is exactly what you want.
It's exactly what you want. Take a look at some perfect 10s in championship history. You see a whole lot of Michigan in there. Beth Weimer, she was great at the all-around as well in the early classes. Nikki Smith for Penn State. Emily Wong for Nebraska in 2014. Elise Ray, pretty good as well.
And talk about that 2022 Sierra Brooks 10 on vault. And in 2021, Natalie Wojcik also with a 10. Can't forget about the great Lindsay Mabel. I looked up to her as an athlete. Love seeing her name on there. And Katie Rowland as well from Penn State. I mean, such legends on that list.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Those headphones, you need it because it is so loud in here. That's mandatory for a little one. See the Buckeyes in the huddle as Ohio State will head to the floor where they're 15. Michigan 7th in the country on the beam. Iowa 37 on the bars. Michigan State 7th in the country on the vault. What a start for Bev Plotke. You won 4 in a row under her. Michigan has won 7 of the last 8. Minnesota slipped in there 1 year. Then they had the one COVID year. Here's Carly Ballman, 9.925 at Nebraska, which was not that long ago.
Carly has been so phenomenal on balance beam as the leadoff performer for the Wolverines. Coming back from the Achilles injury last season, she has really put in the work to be able to contribute. That handspring layout step out, just a teeny bit off there. Nothing major, brings it back.
The word on Carly from the fine SID for Michigan, Megan McIntosh, is next year the all-around story for Carly Ballman could be exciting.
That doesn't shock me. Super excited about that.
All right, so Allison Zolke on the bars, career high 9.9.
Gorgeous side summy with straight legs there from Carly Bauman. Allison Zolke doing really well through this routine. A little over there on that blind full, but a stuck landing on the double tuck. And that'll get your home crowd amped up, that's for sure.
She was playing to the crowd as we see Carly Ballman finish up.
Just the dismount here. Oh, gosh. Gainer Pike looked like she was really trying for the stick too hard. Ends up under-rotating and taking that step forward. So the judges will deduct for both the step as well as the under-rotation.
Nia Smith, first to go for Michigan State. 9.875 career high.
And Nia has been able to really hone in on these landings just like that. My goodness, that is exactly what you are looking for as your leadoff vault performer. I mean, that's a stuck landing. Wow.
That's going north of 9.875. Tell me it is.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Second up for Iowa on the bars, Gianna Masella, 9.825 career high.
Nice blind change into a lovely piked Jaeger. A little bit of leg separation on the catch, but the height was great. Fail handstand there, good work. She heads back up to the high bar. Nice hit handstand. And just the dismount here for Gianna, double layout. Another stuck landing, bravo, Hawkeyes. bringing the heat on these landings.
Here come the Hawkeyes. Gabby Wilson, 9.975 against Oklahoma when they packed Chrysler. Gabby Wilson. And after that little bit of stumble there from Carly, look for Wilson, Kulos, Brooks, high school boy chick to bring the heat.
That's for sure. And look at the amplitude on that series. Back handspring layout step out. Gorgeous height off the balance beam on the second salto.
Ohio State on the floor. Nicole Riccardi, second team all Big Ten. See the line up there. Riccardi on the 2 box. Gabby Wilson. Riccardi on the floor.
Beautiful full turn there for Gabby Wilson. Oh gosh. Out of bounds there for Nicole Riccardi. That is a flat 1/10 deduction. And a gorgeous double tuck for Gabby Wilson with a large step backward. Unfortunately, that will be a decent sized deduction.
Nicole Riccardi, a junior from East Northport, New York, Northport High School.
Second pass here for Nicole, 1.5 to a front layout. Really nice job. Nice leadoff score there from Tori Vetter. 9.85 to get things started here for the Buckeyes. Final pass here for Nicole Riccardi. She ends with a double tuck. Much better landing there. Perfectly controlled lunge. Unfortunately, she did go out of bounds there in the beginning, so that's not going to be the score the Buckeyes are looking for, but they have 4 other athletes to go.
Bailey Garcia, second to go on the vault, who are 7th in the country, 9.9 career high for Bailey.
Full twisting Yurchenko here for Bailey Garcia. Really nice job. Just that hop backward on the landing. That's the only deduction in the vault. The rest of it's lovely.
A brilliant mount from Nicoletta Kulos, 9.95 at Nebraska in that match that they made up, so she's coming in hot.
And Nicoletta has really worked hard to crack her way into this lineup. Opening up here with her series, back handspring layout, step out. Rock solid there on that landing.
From Long Beach, California, both her mom and dad as Greek as they can be. She told me yesterday, my big fat Greek wedding, that's their life. Marissa Rojas, third up on Iowa on the bars, 9.825 career high for Rojas.
Really nice work there from Marissa on the Ginger release move, keeping the legs together as Nicoletta Kulos nails her jump series there. Nice final handstand from Marissa into the full out. Little hop on the landing, but a great routine keeping the momentum going there for the Hawkeyes. And just the dismount for Nicoletta Kulos. A stick here would be big. Oh, just that step forward on the landing. Unfortunately, that will be a decent sized deduction.
Claire Gagliardi, 9.95, third to go for the Ohio State Buckeyes, the graduate student from Hubbard, Ohio, and Hubbard High School.
And this routine is a total story about her time at Ohio State. It's paying tribute to all of the hardships and successes, and she can perform it.
2 box for Jerquavia Henderson, getting ready to go for the Hawkeyes with a 9.825 career high on the bars.
Nice first handstand there for Q. Gorgeous Maloney. Back down to the high bar, a little shy of handstand there on that bail. Looks like she didn't quite get her toes all the way up. Good final handstand, working through it. And just the dismount here. but a stuck landing there for Jerquavia Henderson. Really nice work as Claire Gagliardi is getting the Ohio State fan section hyped up with this floor routine.
Hang on, Sloopy time.
Finishing up with a double pike. A little shy on that landing, landed a little short, but finessed it as much as possible to continue moving through this phenomenal floor routine for the fifth-year senior.
Skyla Schulte next to go for Michigan State, 9.925 career high.
And Skyla can really find this landing on the full twisting Yurchenko. Yeah, that is it. Wow, Mike Rowe loves it, and rightfully so. That was excellent.
Sierra Brooks, her career high at the 21 finals when Michigan won it with a 9.625.
Opening up here, back handspring layout, step out, effortless there on the landing, just so light on her feet. Gorgeous extension on her leaps there, hitting 180 degrees on both split positions. Really nice full turn, required element for all balance beam athletes. Front toss, very well done.
Peyton Harris starting on the floor for the Buckeyes, already with a career high of 9.9.
Just the dismount for Sierra. That's what they want. Get them back on track. Minimizing deductions on that landing. Nice, huge double pike for Peyton Harris. Couldn't quite hang on to keeping the front foot down. And had to slide her front foot back, which will garner a little bit of a deduction.
We're going to two-box to bring you Karina Munoz, 9.9, the freshman sensation. We have two freshman sensations on the two-box. Harris for the Buckeyes, Munoz for the Hawkeyes.
Beautiful middle pass there with a front double full as Karina Munoz floats through this routine. Little leg separation there on the bail handstand. But nice work there on the high bar. Check out this connection. Clear hip to a double layout and a stuck landing. And she's like, that's what I'm talking about. The attitude, the confidence is just phenomenal.
She was the selection for an Iowa team loaded with seniors for the one-on-one press conference, and she was ready for that moment and ready right there. And you see Harris round out her floor routine.
Beautiful final tumbling pass for Peyton Harris. That's how you finish up that routine. Well done.
Up on the beam, Abbey High School had a 9.95 at the Big Fives.
Opening it up with a cat leap to a side aerial. Beautiful control there on the side aerial skill. Gorgeous leap positioning on the switch leap, perfect 180 degrees. It's her series, back handspring layout, step out. Excellent confidence there. Lovely full turn, and she gears up for just the dismount. Round off 1.5 twist. Oh, yeah!
That's a stuck landing.
Well done, Abbey High School. Bravo.
Sage Kellerman. If you want to know what a new career high looks like, get ready.
Check this out. Front handspring, pike half to a stuck landing. Sage Kellerman is delivering on full. Wow, all season long, she's been phenomenal.
Kellerman's career high, 9.925. As we move to the floor, Lexi Edwards and the Buckeyes. Lexi Edwards with a 9.975. Second team All Big Ten.
And Lexi Edwards knows how to tumble. Check out the height on that double pike. A little bit of a shuffle.
right?
Wow. Beautiful double tuck. Lovely end to that routine from Lexi Edwards. She really has put on a show in her career on floor exercise. Moments ago from Abbey High School, round off 1.5 twist to a stuck landing, and it's a 10! First career perfect 10 for Abbey High School on balance beam, the super senior. My goodness. Talk about going out big.
Clutch. They needed that so bad. Wow, I had a great conversation with Abby and Natalie Wojcik yesterday and asked them about what it meant to come back. And they actually both said they're going to miss it so much. As we go back to the vault, Nikki Smith.
1.5 twist. Oh, I saw her nail one of those in warm-up. Couldn't quite hone in on the landing. Took a large step forward, but Nikki Smith has been amazing.
Natalie Wojcik, last to go, won the Big Ten title on the beam last year. 9.95 career high, 10, 2 times actually. Natalie Wojcik, she could add another 10 here.
She sure could. She has in her career before. And once your teammate and your classmate does it right before you, I mean, it only feels right. Switch leap to split jump, beautiful job. Pushing through the toes. Her toe point is just absolutely miraculous. Triple series here, back handspring, layup, step out. Rock solid. First pass here for Ella Hodges on floor. Nice job, a little over-rotated, but good work honing in there. As Natalie Wojcik gets ready to dismount. Round off 1.5 twist. Oh gosh, was trying so hard for the stick and just couldn't quite get it. Under-rotated, so couldn't get her shoulders over her knees enough to get that perfect stuck landing, as we saw from Abbey High School.
Ella Hodges, as you mentioned, on the floor for the Buckeyes. Steven in the 2-box, last of all from Michigan State. 9.95.
Huge vault there. Full twisting Yurchenko, stuck landing, a little bit of chest movement on the landing as Ella Hodges, so elegant on that final pass. Rudy to lay out, step out. And wonderful seeing her finish off that floor rotation for the Buckeyes.
Abbey High School, we wondered if we were going to see another 10. We now have 10 10s from Big Ten gymnasts this year. 10 10s. Abbey High School, the 4th Wolverine to score a 10 on beam in program history. Michigan, when they needed it, high school delivered. The Big Ten Women's Gymnastics Championship is brought to you by Marathon, the official fuel of the Big Ten Conference. Marathon, driven forward. And by Old National Bank, the official bank of the Big Ten. Photos, smiles, celebration last night. Lots of fun at the banquet. Hanging out with the superstar known as Olivia Karas. You got like an entourage now traveling with you.
Get out of here. Check out that update. Abbey High School joins the perfect 10s in women's championship history on balance beam. She joins the lone Nikki Smith. Now 2 athletes who have had perfect 10s at the Big Ten Championship, and we're only 2 rotations in, Dean, so this is not the end of 10 Watch.
Great job by our crew. They've been in championship form all year long, including Travis in graphics. Perfect 10, take a bow. Abbey High School, Michigan leading through 2 rotations. Michigan State in second, followed by Iowa and the Buckeyes. headed to the third rotation. Michigan headed to the floor. Michigan State to the bars. Iowa to the beam. And Ohio State to the vault. 4-box time. Big Ten Women's Gymnastics Championship Session 2. Reminding you that Minnesota, the leader in the clubhouse from Session 1. And reminding you that Abbey High School just put up a 10 for the Michigan Wolverines. How exciting was that?
That was phenomenal. And of course, she was my freshman back in the day. And so seeing her not only break records and make history as an athlete, but to be such a leader in the sport and honestly come back for a fifth year that is full of blasts, celebrations, love, and she's just soaking it all in. She is one of the most selfless people I've ever met in my life, and she deserves it.
So fun hanging with her mom and dad earlier this morning. Abbey High School. They actually flew from North Carolina to Michigan and then drove to Iowa with other Michigan fans.
I love it. Top of the list there, Abbey High School, 19.95. Right at her heels, though, her teammate Sierra Brooks with a 19.9. Lots of meat still to go. Lots of gymnastics to be had before we crown a team champion and an all-around champion.
Abby will be second to go on the floor. First to go is Nicoletta Kulos, who had a 9.95 this year against Minnesota. The leadoff for Bev Plocky and the Michigan Wolverines.
And Nicoletta has really worked hard to get into this lineup, maintain her spot, finesse her tumbling and leap combinations to best suit her, and she's a phenomenal dancer.
Henderson for Iowa on the beam. Q 9.925 career high.
Opening pass here for Nicoletta, 2.5 to a punch front. Beautiful work. Q opens up with a sky high back handspring layout, step out. Two absolutely crucial leadoff performers here. Jaquavia being such a rock for Iowa as a beam leadoff, and Nicoletta Kulos really owning her spot as the floor leadoff performer.
Saw those pictures of last night. How amazing did Q look last night?
So gorgeous and so good there from both athletes. Double pike to end it for Nicoletta Kulos in a huge double tuck for Q. Hop backward on the landing. So not perfect, but the difficulty on that dismount is most difficult in the nation. And a wonderful leadoff performance for Nicoletta Kulos.
Skylar Schulte on the unevens, where Michigan State is 8th in the country. Skylar Schulte, the leadoff, with a career high of 9.95.
Nice work there. A little bit low on the Shaposh movement, but brings it back well as she gears up for her dismount. A sky-high double layout, and that's a stick. Skylar Schulte is saying, let's have a stick party over here and nail these landings.
I hope she gets a good score, because I did not think, and what do I know, but I thought she should have got a better score on the vault.
Dean, you're preaching to the choir.
Thank you. Alexa Ebling stepping up for Iowa on the beam, 9.85.
Opening it up here with a back handspring layout, step out. Really nice, confident work there on her series. Nice full turn.
Sophomore right here from Iowa.
So exciting to compete not only in front of your home crowd. Oh no, oh no.
Abbey High School, fresh off that 10 on the beam. Won the floor last year, tying with Lauren Guerin, a superstar for Iowa, 9.975 against Penn State in 2022.
Unfortunate fall there for Alexa. Just couldn't quite get all the momentum around on her front aerial. And fall is 510 flat deduction, so that will likely be the score that Iowa is looking to drop, but a great stuck landing there as Abbey High School opens up with a huge double Arabian. Just a little hop backward on that skill.
Kulosin with the 9.875.
Late pass here for Abbey. Beautiful height there on those jumps. And this routine is fun.
On the bars for Michigan State, Sage Kellerman coming off that career high on the bar. Her career high on the bars, 9.95.
Gorgeous opening skill there for Sage Kellerman as Abbey High School finishes off with her combination pass. Beautiful routine for Abbey High School. As Sage Kellerman finishes up here, little hop there on her dismount, line full to a double tuck. She's really stepped up for Michigan State.
First vaulter for Ohio State, Tori Vetter. The Buckeyes 14th in the country. Vetter's career high, 9.9.
Full twisting Yurchenko here for Tori. Beautiful landing, stock landing. She is such an elegant gymnast, yet has so much power. It is unbelievably impressive to watch the mix of those two things and how amazingly well she does it.
Gabby Stephen, Michigan State now on unevens. Career high 9.975, that close to a 10.
Good job working through that first handstand. Maloney, release move up to the high bar. Excellent control on the high bar handstand.
Impeccable.
And beautiful release move down to the low bar.
Natalie Wojcik getting ready, third to go on the floor for Michigan.
Just the dismount here for Gabby Stephen. Full twisting double tuck and a hop backward on the landing. Michigan State has really got to start getting those stuck landings if they want to catch the Wolverines that are lighting it up.
9.975 on March 12, 2022 for Natalie Wojcik.
Gorgeous, difficult dance element there for Natalie as she opens up this routine. First tumbling pass here, 1.5 to a front layout. Very nice control on the landing. She's really worked hard with the coaching staff to create a routine that works best for her as she's had some knee problems all season. Nothing to worry about, but just maintenance. It's her 5th year, so continuing to compete floor in any possible way she can.
And Olivia, remind everybody what it meant as we see Michigan State, Jory Jackard getting ready. She has put up a 10 on the bars, so pay attention to both of these superstars, but remind everybody what it means for Natalie to win the AAI award winner last year.
That is the Heisman for women's gymnastics, so a phenomenal honor for Natalie Wojcik as she finishes her routine beautifully. And Jory Jackard, great routine, just that hop on the landing, not a perfect landing. Again, those hops add up, but Natalie Wojcik really lighting up the floor exercise.
Second vaulter for Ohio State, Raina Malice, 9.925 career high.
Another full twisting Yurchenko here for Raina. Beautiful in the air. Just the hop backward on the landing, but the vault is so gorgeous. She really has secured herself a spot in this lineup, coming in so clutch.
Nikki Smith, fifth up on the floor for Michigan State, 9.975 career high. Jackard with the 9.875 just for that little hop.
Gorgeous first handstand for Nikki Smith. She's really figured out how to make this bar routine as impeccable as possible, and that's a perfect example of why that half turn landing right on top of the bar Oh gosh, gorgeous handstand there. If she can get the stick here, this will be massive. Oh no! Couldn't quite get the landing step forward there. Little under rotation, so the judges will deduct for the under rotation as well as the step.
Nicole Riccardi, third vaulter for the Buckeyes, 9.9 career high.
She received that score last week. She's really been working on these landings, and that's exactly why. Excellent job by Nicole Riccardi. These full twisting Yurchenkos from Ohio State are delivering.
Back to the floor we go. Naomi Morrison, 9.975 last year at Rutgers.
Naomi is so fantastic on floor exercise. Gorgeous half in, half out. This routine is just so well suited for her personality.
Three times she's been a second-team All-American on the floor.
Second pass for Naomi. Front layout to a full front full. Nice controlled step out of the second salto.
Delaney Harkness on the bars, two-box style. You got Michigan and Michigan State. They shared the regular season title.
Nice opening handstand from Delaney. Huge Ginger release move, very well done. She is such a natural uneven bar worker, so much technique. Beautiful handstand there as Naomi Morrison gears up for her final tumbling pass. Full twisting double tuck, little scoot backward for Delaney, and a perfect lunge out of the double tuck for the great Naomi Morrison. That smile just gets me every time.
Munoz, Iowa on the beam. Flat out said yesterday with all of these veterans sitting to the right and left of her that she was going to be ready for the bright lights.
She is such a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal leader, sliding in to this spot on balance beam. She's only competed on beam a couple times in the lineup, and when she has, she's delivered. Big test here, back handspring layout, step out. Oh, good save. Wow. Little bit of a shaky rotation here for Iowa, so having that type of a save from a freshman, knowing what she needs to do, is unbelievably impressive. And stick on the landing, not a perfect routine, but a hit, which is important.
Tough as nails, Jersey tough. 15-hour drive back to New Jersey for Munoz. Sierra Brooks next to go, 9.975 last year at Nebraska. She is a 2023 AAI Award finalist. Like my broadcast partner, a six-time All-American, sure to add to that.
Full twisting double tuck for Sierra. Perfect control there. Kept the front foot down out of the lunge.
"31 times she's had a 9.9 or better on the floor.
Gorgeous leaps there. Huge height and perfect split position.
Remember, she's already had 3 10s on the vault. That's where Michigan will finish.
Such a talented athlete. Final pass here for Sierra Brooks. Her combination pass. Front through into a double tuck. Gorgeous job there on that landing. And another stellar performance by the amazing senior.
Spectacular. Back to the beam we go. Adeline Kinlan, 9.9 last year to finish fourth, 9.975 career high.
Beautiful front aerial. Such gorgeous balance beam work from Adeline. Lovely back handspring layout, step out. She finished second in the nation on balance beam last year, qualified to the NCAA championship as an individual.
What a story. She is born in China and adopted as a baby, has lived in Iowa City her entire life and loves the Hawkeyes. Harris for the Buckeyes.
The 1.5 twist, 10-0 start value. Hop forward on the landing. She couldn't quite control and absorb into the mat before reacting, but a great hit there as Adeline Kendlin finishes off with a stuck landing and a big hug for Bailey Libby.
Sydney Jennings, 5th to go, 9.925 career high.
And this vault is huge. Lovely full twisting Yurchenko. I said to her coaches yesterday, if she could stick that landing, she will be on fire, and that's exactly what she's been doing.
Last year's second team All Big Ten, Reina Gugino. It's been a tougher year for her, but she gets the nod in front of Gabby Wilson here to anchor the floor for Michigan.
Beautiful opening double pike. Love seeing Reina have the opportunity to compete on floor exercise. She's worked so hard this season. Second pass here, front layout to a huge front full twist.
Lexi Edwards, last vaulter for the Buckeyes, 9.95 career high.
And this vault is massive. She has been unbelievable this season, really finding those landings and just blasts that vault into the air. Final pass here for Reina Gugino. Beautiful front layout to a Rudy Dean. These Wolverines are dancing for gold. Wow.
There's
Bravo.
Dad. But how important is it to always stay focused, always be ready for the moment? Thinking about Bev Plocky, the coach yesterday, when she said that she doesn't necessarily worry about what the final score is, but she did define confidence through Lloyd Carr, the former championship coach. She said the definition of confidence is knowing the outcome before you begin. And Michigan looking strong. Pretty good job there from Edwards for Ohio State. We got the final rotation when we return. Talking like the kids talk, Olivia Karras, this meet is on fire.
It's lit, literally on fire lit. This is amazing. The gymnastics we are seeing right now is off the charts. There is just so much happening at once and so much excellence happening at once, which is just a pleasure to watch.
Take a look at the results from the third rotation.
Lots happening here. Vault for Ohio State. Dean and I had a little conference after. We think a little underscored for some of those stuck full twisting Yurchenkos from Jennings and Edward. Michigan State on uneven bars. What a highlight from Delaney Harkness with that 9.95. Excellent job all season and this evening as well. Little shaky over on balance beam for the home team, but Adeline Kendlin put on a show in the 6th spot with that 9.95 performance. Unbelievably well-deserved. And Michigan took to the floor, 9.925 score for Sierra Brooks. And kudos to Reina Gugino for stepping right on into that last spot and delivering for the Wolverines.
Future stars here in Hawkeye land. Michigan State fans, Iowa Hawkeye fans. They got Michigan and Ohio State sitting next together. Iowa and Michigan State sitting next together. It's hard to find an open seat here. That's what you want.
That's exactly what you want, and loving the energy in here from everyone. Everything is giving championship energy and vibes, and that's how could you couldn't ask for anything more when it comes to this.
The other teams from the earlier session enjoying session 2. Minnesota, of course, won that early session Back in 2014, Michigan actually won the early session and went on to win the Big Ten title.
It can go to anyone at any time. This sport, I mean, anything can happen.
Go Big Red, Heather Brink's Nebraska Cornhusker team. Natalie Walsh leading the Illini. There's Mia Takakawa right in the middle. And now Q. Ooh, look at that big, deep breath right there. Great work by our camera crew all day long and really all season long.
We are well underway here. Leadoff performer on bars, Emma Pritchard. So far, so good for the Buckeyes. Blindfold, double tuck. Just that hop forward on the landing, unfortunately, but kicking things off. She's been clutch all year for the Buckeyes.
Pritchard's career high is a 9.85. Gianna Khalifi, Michigan State 13 in the country on beam. Khalifi with a career high 9.925. A wonderful mount to begin.
Beautiful mount there for Gianna. She gets ready for her balance beam routine. Lovely full turn.
Gianna, a junior from Corona, California. Wildfire Gymnastics.
Big test here. 2 back handsprings into a layout step out. Like she's walking on the ground.
Clean.
Absolutely gorgeous. Execution was pristine. Nice switch leap. Tuck full. Beautiful job. Just the dismount here for Gianna, finishing off a fantastic leadoff performance. Gainer full, stuck landing. She's delivered time and time again for the Spartans, and today is no difference.
Natalie Wojcik, the leadoff for Michigan. Michigan with 26 Big Ten championship titles, trying to make it 27.
They're leading off with a 1.5 twist, small little shuffle there on the landing, but what a way to hone in on that blind landing. Unbelievably difficult, and Natalie makes it look easy.
Peyton Harris, second to go for the Buckeyes. Pritchard with the 9.75.
This first release move is special. Huge height on the Ray release move from Peyton Harris.
Peyton's career high, 9.875.
Slight leg separation there on the bail handstand transition, but excellent job with the handstand on the high bar and the dismount to a stuck landing. The fact that we get 3 more years of Peyton Harris is a treat for all Big Ten and NCAA fans.
You know it. Delaney Harkness, as you see Khalifi with the 9.9. Delaney Harkness, that's her career high.
Gorgeous full turn for Delaney. Here's her series, back handspring layout, step out. Excellent job working through. She was a little bit off, but she didn't overreact and just let herself settle in.
Bailey Libby, the daughter of Larissa. I really felt like we saw their love last night at the banquet. It was just amazing.
It was such a treat, and a treat both of these pieces of gymnastics are. Beautiful side aerial from Delaney Harkness and an excellent and difficult first pass from Bailey Libby. She goes for her second pass, combination, 1.5 to a front layout. And a really nice switch leap combination there from Delaney.
It's worth mentioning Delaney Harkness, first team All Big Ten, and I feel like sometimes when we start talking about Schulte and Steven and Smith, we forget about Harkness, first team All Big Ten.
I'm with you, and she is proving exactly why she is able to deliver. She is a free eventer who is just lights out. Bailey Libby having an absolute ball in front of her home crowd.
So Ohio State now, Lexi Edwards on the bars for the Buckeyes.
Unbelievably dynamic combination there. Maloney to Paxalto, right on top of the bar on that half turn as Bailey Libby finishes off that routine. Stuck Rudy. Oh, and just a little bit shy of that perfect landing there from Lexi Edwards and Bailey Libby. Big hugs for her teammate Linda Zivit. And great job by the amazing freshman for stepping up and delivering.
Gabby Wilson, a 10 at the 2022 regional finals.
And this vault is huge. If she can find the landing, it'll be big. Really well done. It was near stuck. Since we're getting to postseason, we are talking deductions, and that's important as we get to the best of the best, which is what we're doing here. Nice job.
Linda Zivit on the floor for Iowa. Nikki Smith on the beam for Michigan State.
Beautiful opening tumbling run from Linda. An unbelievably confident series from Nikki Smith. Switch leap into her straddle quarter, a little shy of split on the first leap, but the straddle position was lovely.
6 times Smith was named the freshman of the week in the Big Ten. Zivit, 9-9 career high. Here she goes to this pass.
Rudy to layout step out. Linda Zivit feeling the energy in front of her home crowd and having a party over on floor exercise as Nikki Smith gears up for her dismount. It's a big one. Round off double tuck. And a big step on that landing, but an excellent routine from the freshman, Nikki Smith. High fives all around for Linda Zivit.
Third vault for Michigan, Naomi Morrison. Second last year, 9.975 against the Buckeyes this year.
Another 1.5 twist here. Just the smallest scoot forward, but Naomi Morrison has been on fire today for the Wolverines. Love seeing her shine in her junior season.
Lexis Hankins, fourth up on the bars for Ohio State. 9.9 career high. As you see Harris in with a 9.875, Edwards with a 9.8.
Lovely first handstand for Alexis. Big straddle Jaeger, good work. Nice job on the pack salto, a little bit of a leg separation, but as a reminder, the judges are sitting on the side. A little bit of a different view that we're having right now. Just the dismount here for Alexis. Beautiful stuck landing, double layout, and high fives all around for a stellar routine.
Skyla Schulte on the left of the 2 box. Adeline Kinlan on the right. Michigan State on the beam. The Hawkeyes on the floor.
Adeline opens up with a front double twist. Oh no, out of bounds unfortunately there. That's a flat 1/10 deduction. And then any extra steps there will be a deduction. So decent size there as Skyla Schulte mounts the beam. She qualified to the NCAA championship as an individual on balance beam last season. Really impressive as a freshman.
9.95 career high, 9.925 in her last meet.
Switch leap, switch half into a beat jump. Really complicated leap combination and done very well.
Phenom Gymnastics in Illinois.
Final pass here for Adeline Kenlin. She finishes with her combination. 1.5 front layout. Beautiful work. Unfortunately, that first pass was not what she wanted, but she brought it back and soaked in the moment of being at home as Skyla Schulte is perfect with that back handspring layout series. And Just the dismount here, a switch leap into a stuck gator full. Skyla Schulte is such a phenom.
Speaking of phenoms, Sierra Brooks, a 10 3 times.
Another 1.5 twist here. Step backward, a little under rotated, and a little bit over to the side as well, unfortunately, but such a big vault for Sierra Brooks.
On the uneven for the Buckeyes, Nicole Riccardi with a career high of 9.95, as you see Hankins with a 9.85. And let me just say, Hankins probably does not get enough credit. She has been a solid gymnast for the Buckeyes.
I'm right there with you, Dean. I would argue the same here for Nicole Riccardi. So much excellent technique in this routine. The amplitude is wonderful. Legs are completely pasted together on all of her skills. Just the dismount here, double tuck. Oh, just that hop back on the landing, but the routine on the apparatus was honestly perfect.
Abbey High School already a 10 on the beam. Twice she's had a 10 this year on the vault. Abbey High School.
Another 1.5 here for Abbey High School. A small little hop forward, but man, is she just on fire.
9.9 for high school, which will give her the all-around title.
Back to back. Wow. Wow.
Karina Munoz, the freshman for Iowa, with all that moxie. And Gabby Stephen on your left on the beam for the Spartans.
That double layout from Karina Munoz was pristine as Gabby Stephen performs one of the most difficult beam skills, a front aerial to 2 feet. Two of the best gymnasts in the nation competing side by side right now. Gorgeous back handspring layout step out for Gabby Stephen. And the last pass there for Karina Munoz, a little trouble on the landing. Nice beat jump to straddle half for Gabby Stephen as Karina Munoz finishes off this routine with an unbelievable set of choreography. Double twist for Gabby Stephen, under rotated and had to hop forward. So definitely not the exclamation point on the routine that we've seen from her in the past, as well as with Munoz, a little off there on the final pieces of gymnastics in the routines.
Kaylin Morgan, the anchor for Bev Plocky, last vaulter for the Wolverines.
Kaylin performs a full twisting Yurchenko, just a little hop back there on the landing, but she is going to be a game changer for the Wolverines in her career here. I love seeing her anchor that lineup and be the last routine of the Big Ten Championship.
Kobe Miller, another really solid career for the Buckeyes. 9.925 career high on the bars.
She is the reigning Big Ten champion. She only competes on even bars and had to sit and wait for this moment the entire competition. Good work on that last handstand. Just the dismount here for the super senior. And a hop back on the landing, but I just love watching her compete bars. Phenomenal work.
Our last two competitors, Bailey Garcia on the left for Michigan State, Jerquavia Henderson on the right for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Bailey Garcia is so elegant on balance beam, the perfect gymnast to anchor. Really nice back handspring layout step out as Q takes to the floor.
Q with a 9.975 career high, Garcia with a 9.95.
Nice front aerial to split jump for Bailey. Huge full twisting double tuck for Q. Perfect execution on the lunge, and she gets to have a party as Bailey Garcia Handling the pressure here on balance beam very well. Beautiful leaps there from Q. That handspring gainer full for Bailey Garcia. Excellent beam routine. She is so clutch. And now let's enjoy the last piece of gymnastics of the Big Ten Championship. And it makes sense that it's Q.
And let's salute Iowa, right, for being incredible hosts.
Last pass here, front through, double tuck. Perfect landing. I think it needs to get a 10. I think it needs to get a 10.
They are flashing 10s in Hawkeye land.
Wow. Wow. The arena is on their feet, chanting 10 for Jerquavia Henderson. I literally have chills right now seeing her compete at home as a senior, last competitor of the meet. And everyone stands and waits for her score. Such a powerful moment.
Let's wait and see.
Seeing some 9.95s. It looks like a 9.95 for the great Jerquavia Henderson. And kudos to her.
9.95. Congratulations to Abbey High School, the all-around winner, and Michigan with yet another Big Ten title. On fire here in Iowa. We'll be back to wrap it up. Perhaps some special interviews as well. Stay with us here in Iowa. We started the show with the Big Ten Women's Gymnastics Championships, telling you that the Big Ten is for real in women's gymnastics. And indeed, what a day. Michigan with their 27th Big Ten championship with a 198.00. Michigan State in second. Minnesota from that first session finishes in third. Wendy Fallon, who was an all-around winner in the first season for Michigan, hands over the trophy for the 27th time to Michigan.
What an exciting moment. I love seeing the seniors right there in the front holding up that trophy, getting to sing and celebrate this moment because it truly is a moment you remember forever. Your 2023 Big Ten champions led by Bev Plotke. There is no more successful coach in Big Ten history, any sport, any gender, than Bev Plotke as you take a look at the scores on all of the apparatus from Michigan. And talk about that 49.725 as the first event for the Wolverines on uneven bars. What a statement in the opening rotation, and the momentum just carried throughout the remainder of the competition. The momentum just carried throughout the remainder of the competition.
So you see Michigan with yet another trophy. As I mentioned, 27 of those trophies they have. And of course, the legend that is Bev Plotke joins me now. And Bev, I love what you said yesterday about Lloyd Carr and confidence, knowing the result coming in. Did you feel that confidence throughout today?
I did. I really felt like this has been such a consistent group all year long. And, you know, we got some great teams, and Michigan State is a great team, and all the other teams that were in this session, and we knew that we had to be very intentional, and we don't take anything for granted, but we knew we had what it takes, and we just had to put it out there on the floor, and we were able to do that.
Bev, you are not used to winning a Big Ten championship. What does this one mean?
You know, every single one is different. People ask me that, and it's so exciting. You know, every year is its own year. I love it. I love this group of athletes. I love this group of seniors, and I'm so happy and proud that they get to go out like this.
I understand you want to soak it in, but you're just a couple years removed from winning that national championship. You have most of that team back. Can we talk about the potential of winning another natty?
Again, I think that we have what it takes. You know, but there are a lot of really good teams, and at that level, it is going to be like down to the quarter 10th. So we're going to have to clean up some things from what we did tonight if we want to, stand a chance of repeating as national champs. But I know we have what it takes if we can put it all together on the right day.
Bev, talk about that perfect 10 from Abbey High School. What did that mean for you and for her and for the entire team?
I am so proud of her, and she's actually had some wobbles on beam this year. It's like she kept alternating between the side aerial and the back layout, and this week I told her, if you nail the side aerial, just pretend you wobbled on it, because then you'll nail the handspring layout. And she did that incredible routine and stuck the dismount. I am so happy for her, and I hope that will give her the confidence that she needs going into the rest of the season.
Last question here, Bev. Just comment on your fans. They're incredible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to give them a round of applause. They are awesome, and they bring it, and they bring the energy, and it helps us so much, and it means so much to our athletes. And this crowd here today was awesome. I love the fact that Corey talked about it at the beginning, just cheer for good gymnastics. I believe so much in that, and I love the Big Ten. I love our spectators. This was an incredible competition for them tonight, and I'm really proud.
You're a true champion. Go enjoy your team.
Thank you.
Bev Plotke, the legend, and you heard Olivia Karras ask Bev Plotke about Abbey High School and that perfect 10 on the beam. She is a back-to-back all-around champion.
Abbey High School is just unbelievable. The whole competition all the way around with that perfect 10 on balance beam is truly a highlight. Ending it in her 5th year with that amazing career high and putting herself in the record book once again. I am just so proud of her. I feel like I'm having deja vu since we were here last year talking to her. So back-to-back Big Ten all-around championships. I don't even know what to say. I'm so proud of you, but how are you feeling?
Super excited. I think, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself as last year. It's, when we come into a meet with our heads down, just ready to work, that's when we have our best gymnastics, and that's what we did today. We didn't focus on the scores. We didn't focus on external things. We just did our gymnastics. So very excited about that.
I had the opportunity to talk to you and Natalie together about coming back for the 5th year, and I thought you were going to say there was some wear and tear, but you're like, you want to come back again.
Yeah, I mean, my body does feel old, but I don't regret it at all. This has been a great year, and I feel like I'm genuinely enjoying my time, enjoying gymnastics, and this has just been the most special year for me. So I'm really excited that I made the choice to come back.
You can check Big Ten champion off your 5th year senior list. What's next?
Regionals, baby. We don't stop here, and we make that clear. It's like Big Tens is just another box that we have to check. So we don't stop here. We just have to use this as momentum to lead us into the rest of postseason.
Abby, before we say goodbye, we have heard Bev Plotke say amazing things about you. What can you say to us about Bev Plotke?
Bev is awesome. Liv can speak to this too. She's literally a second mother. She gives you the tough love when you need it. She kicks you in the butt when you need it, but she's there to also pick you up, give you a hug, and be like, you got this, we got this, we'll get through this together. So she's honestly awesome. We've been through a lot together through our 5 years, so I couldn't be more grateful to have her by my side leading me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Abbey High School, once again, your all-around champion. We'll be back to wrap it up. Michigan, once again, your Big Ten champions in women's gymnastics. What a scene it was today in Iowa. Michigan, once again, your Big Ten women's gymnastics champion. Michigan State, who shared the regular season title, comes in at 2nd, and Minnesota finishes 3rd.
What a great top 3 podium. Michigan was lights out across the board. Michigan State, though, had a phenomenal day. 197.45, unbelievably respectable score. And then the Golden Gophers holding on in that 3rd spot from the morning session was really a remarkable accomplishment.
Well, down to Ohio State and Illinois and all of the teams, 9 of them pushing forward to the postseason, which is just remarkable. Speaking of remarkable, we'll take a look at Michigan's Day Spectacular.
Floor exercise was a little bit rocky for the Wolverines, but they made it happen. This vault from Gabby Wilson was just lights out. Uneven bars starting off with a bang over there, and of course, the perfect 10 from Abbey High School on beam. How can it get any better than that when you are raising the trophy, singing the victors, and you know that it is exciting?
And it is great to be a Michigan Wolverine as we take a look at the Gymnast of the Year, Sierra Brooks, Nikki Smith, the Freshman of the Year, Mike Rowe, the Coach of the Year. And now we take a look at
Such a great honor for all three of these amazing people. Sierra Brooks, back-to-back Gymnast of the Year. Nikki Smith, can't think of a more deserving person for this honor. And Mike Rowe, back-to-back Coach of the Year. So well-deserved for the progress and success that the Spartans have had this season and as they continue to have throughout the rest of the postseason.
Now we'll take a look at your vault champions.
Three-way tie for first on vault. Gabby Wilson, Michigan State Sage Kellerman, and Maya Hooten. All three performing absolutely lights out vaults. Beautiful landings and well-deserved titles for those three athletes.
Big time performances from Wilson, Kellerman, and Hooten. And your bar winners.
Abbey High School really is taking home some medals tonight. Abbey High School, Carly Bauman, Sierra Brooks, and Mia Takakawa from the University of Illinois coming in there to share the title. Such great routines, and those four routines are going to be clutch for these teams in postseason.
Well, Delaney Harkness and Natalie Wojcik also shared that title.
That's right, Delaney Harkness, Natalie Wojcik. What an amazing group of athletes in the top there. Kudos to Delaney Harkness. That routine was stunning.
Your balance beam winner.
Well, it's nonetheless a perfect 10 will get you the title. Abbey High School with that perfect 10. But don't forget about the amazing athletes coming in second place there with 9.95s. Beautiful routines that should not be overshined as they were phenomenal. And there's still a lot of gymnastics left this season for them to get their well-deserved 10s as well.
And last but not least, on the floor, Maya Hooten. And how about Q in front of the hometown fans?
Last to go in the whole competition. Let's just win the floor title. And well-deserved, Maya Hooten and Jerquavia Henderson, two of the most deserving athletes for that floor title. If I could pick who I wanted to win that title, that's who I would pick right there.
So well said, and so much talent. Big Ten women's gymnastics with 9 teams pushing forward to the postseason.
There is a lot of Big Ten gymnastics to be had still. These teams, their journey in the postseason is just beginning, so we'll see who continues on in the rest of the 2023 gymnastics season.
Abbey High School, back-to-back all-around titles. Nice work as well from Skyla Schulte, and 2 more Michigan Wolverines in the mix.
What a phenomenal all-around panel there. Kudos to Abbey High School. Skyla Schulte, man, she is coming for some postseason accolades, and this entire group of athletes, kudos to them. What a phenomenal day of competition.
There is nobody leaving here with all 10 teams out there as well. And what an amazing year, Olivia Karras. I'm Dean Linke. Put a capper on what has been a fantastic day here.
It was record-breaking. It was phenomenal. It was exciting. There is just so much power in this conference, and today is just starting to prove why we're a conference everyone should be watching out for.
Thanks for all you do for the sport.
Back at you.
All right, Olivia Karras, the 4-time Big Ten champion. Michigan now has won 8 of the last 9 and 27 total champions. That's going to wrap it up from Iowa with our coverage of the 2023 Big Ten Women's Gymnastics Championship. Michigan is your team champion. Abbey High School is your all-around champion. Coming up, the Big Ten hockey tournament. It's Michigan and Minnesota from Minneapolis as we send it to our Chicago studio for the Big Ten Live Hockey pregame with Rick and Paul. For Olivia Karras, I'm Dean Linke. Good night from Iowa.